It is a fact that PvP Legacy has exploded in popularity over the last 12 months. From a max monthly player count of just 826 in January of 2022, it has ballooned to a now staggering 1,875 max players as of January 2023. This change, however, was inevitable, and as you'll see, servers like PvP Legacy are only just the beginning. How did PvP Legacy get so big? PvP Legacy had been slowly growing since 2019, boasting max player counts in the 20s. It is unclear if the server looked similar as it does now, as little records exist for what the small server looked like, but we can guess that it was a small server run between friends, probably with little to no plugins or complex server features bigger servers enjoy. But it is responsible to assume that PvP Legacy was a pioneer in custom kit PvP servers. Still today, PvP's biggest draw is the fact that you can make a custom kit and play against others to test it out. This strategy seemed to work for PvP Legacy, as in November 2020, the server player count fluctuated to 128 for the first time, before dropping back to the older relevance of before. Over the next year, the player count of the server expanded, albeit slowly. But then something strange happened. Starting in June 2020, the server player count began growing rapidly. This can most likely be attributed to COVID, as well as some other factors that meant people were probably playing more Minecraft. But then, in 2021, their growth began to stagnate, which is probably attributed to a bunch of really small factors, or just luck on those Minecraft voting websites that show different servers. But whatever it is, it kept the server from growing much. That was until a tremendous amount of growth happened in a period of 3 months in April of 2022. This is because the changes put into by the server of its admins, improving maps, streamlining the kit's selection, and many more features like YouTubers driving the server to fame, where it now sits at 1,875 players on at once. Surely one of the biggest for a non-1.8 PvP server. Why did it get so big? Do you remember when you first logged onto the server? In awe of its starting map, where you could select its game modes, and to a larger extent in awe of everything the server has? PvP Legacy got big most likely due to 2 factors. Its 2 main draws. First of all, PvP Legacy is a 1.19 PvP server, as 1.8 grows further and further away, and with more new players finding the game and getting accustomed to 1.19, it is no surprise that 1.19 PvP servers all across the board are experiencing more success than a 1.8 new server would. It is also very important to consider something called the late quarantine Minecraft burnout, where after 2021, many Minecraft players who picked up the game when quarantine began to experience a burnout in their own survival worlds created earlier that previous year, and to some extent, the game. To keep them interested, they started to play and focus more on PvP. As you can see on this graph, interest in survival loosens, but interest in PvP increased. Some players would then try new and different servers to suit their needs, and PvP Legacy undeniably benefited from this. The second reason is that PvP Legacy's model of kit PvP is quite unique and successful, helping it to differentiate from other servers, which have become much the same with their game modes. PvP Legacy also benefits from the freedom of being able to choose almost any item as your kit to mess around with and to have fun with your friends. I frequently log on to play with my friends, with all my different kits. Stuff like rideable pig jousting, which you could never make or play on Hypixel or on another server setting. So in conclusion, PvP Legacy is popular because of how unique it is, its 1.19 PvP playstyle, and because of its well-made maps. I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. If you made it to the end of it, I want to thank you, and to tell you that these videos take a lot of time to make, so subscribing is helpful to the channel. Thank you. See you next video.